I offer a very successful recipe for baking chicken stuffed with rice in the oven. Chicken meat turns out very tasty, juicy, tender and aromatic. The rice is soaked in chicken juice and simply melts in your mouth. The recipe is simple, but it turns out very tasty. I advise everyone to prepare this dish as a main dish for a family lunch or dinner. Ingredients to cook chicken stuffed with rice in the oven. You will need chicken carcass minus 1%. I took a weight of 4 kilograms salt, spices, to taste raw rice, 70 to 80 g or 250 grams of boiled rice, onion minus 1%. Olive oil, 4 pcs. For baking, I recommend choosing a large broiler chicken so that the meat retains its juiciness. The bird must be washed and dried. And don't forget to cut off the gland in the tail area, which gives off an unpleasant odor during baking. The prepared chicken should be marinated. You can rub it with salt and pepper, brush it with sour cream and garlic or any other marinade you like. This time I used soy mustard marinade without salt. Combined in a deep bowl, soy sauce, mustard, curry, pepper and garlic. Passed through a press. I rubbed the aromatic mixture on all sides of the carcass and left it to marinate for 30 to 40 minutes. While the bird is marinating, there is time to prepare the filling. I peeled the carrots and onions. I chopped them into cubes and then sautéed them in vegetable oil until tender. The vegetables should become soft and only slightly brown. Do not let the onions burn, otherwise they will taste bitter. Rice groats were thoroughly washed in cold water. The water should become clear and the excess starch should be washed away. Then the grains of rice will not stick together. Then I washed it in cold water to make the rice more crumbly. Combined with vegetables, stirred, salt and pepper to taste. Add an egg and a piece of butter and mix everything well. The filling is ready. I stuffed the chicken using a tablespoon. Not too dense, as the rice will steam and expand in size. I recommend securing the hole in the neck area with a skewer. Then the filling will not fall out. To ensure that the rice and vegetables remain inside the carcass, the chicken skin must be sewn up with large stitches or secured with wooden steps. I secured the legs with thread, laying them crosswise. Cover the prepared chicken with foil on top so that the meat does not burn during prolonged baking, but remains juicy. I put the stuffed chicken in the oven, preheated to 180 degrees for 2 hours. You can forget about it for the first half hour, and then you should pour in the fat, which will melt during baking. 30 minutes before it was ready, I removed the foil and wrapped the edges of the wings and legs in it to prevent them from burning. Continuing to pour the rendered fat, I brought the chicken to a golden brown color. The exact cooking time depends on the size of the chicken and can vary from 5 to 2 hours. You can check the readiness of the meat using a wooden skewer. If you pierce the thigh or breast area deeply, light juice should spill out. This is such a beautiful chicken that turned out rosy and juicy at the same time. The filling is crumbly and tender. When you master the basic recipe, you can safely experiment. Stuff the chicken with rice and green peas, bell peppers, asparagus and other vegetables. Add herbs and spices, and adjust the spiciness. The dish should be served hot.